So now what we need is we're going to bring in some of the ambience. So again, just as we imported the first tracks, we're going to import some of this ambient stuff. So we want some rain, thunder, a little bit of birds, cars. So we'll bring in a few tracks like that we can layer in underneath. Okay, so I'm going to go to File, Import Audio. Okay, and I'm going to go to, I have a drive that has some sound effects on it. You can also, again, with your phone, if you just went to a park, you can record some of these tracks like that. We probably don't want it too busy just because of the nature of the Okay, so that's kind of fun. We can play with that. So what this is now what this is saying is, hey, it's already recommending this, but it's asking, instead of adding, it's telling me that I need to convert it. So this sound element is recorded in 44.1 or 44,100. What we need to do is, and it says right here, background wave can be added directly, but it will play back at the wrong speed. So what I need to do is hit convert, and it's going to convert this into our session 48,000, right? So I'm going to hit convert, and it says here, apply SRC, which is source sample rate conversion, and that's going to make it 48 there, right? So I'm going to say done. Okay, and now it's going into the audio files, and it's going to open right in there, processing, and I'm going to say go to the clip list. So again, it's going to just show up here in the clip list, and I have my birds that I can then click and drag into tracks that I want, right? So just Command Z to do that. So what I want to do is just load a few elements first. So let's listen to this. That's kind of nice. So what I'll do now is I can just add a bunch to convert, and let's find something else. A little bit on the vegetation. It's kind of nice. So maybe we'll get a couple rain things. I'm going to hit done, and it's going to I'm going to tell it where to go again. So that audio file is going to process all of that audio, and then we'll start layering some of these in. We'll just drop them in, layer them, and do some leveling in the mixing. Okay, so I'm going to just go right into the clip list here, and this gives us all the elements that we can then drag and pull in. Let's put a little bit of the birds to start. So again, I'm going to just go right here to the clips. You can see right here on the side. And I'm just going to click on it and just drag it right over here. Right, and then what's going to happen is, so I'll just hit return on the keyboard. And so return, just by simply hitting the return button, it takes me back to the beginning of the session, no matter where I am, and it plays right from the session. So that's a really good, quick command. It was a rainy day as two mysterious-looking people walked over to a bench and sat down. So right away we can hear how how loud the birds are, right? So we'll definitely want to lower those down a bit, and then they can disappear. So what I'm going to do is just kind of cut that down, because I don't need the whole thing of the birds. So same idea here, just like what we did before. I'm going to right click and go to separate. Click right on that. You can see it's highlighted, right? And then I'm just going to hit the delete key right here, right? So if I hit delete, that goes away. And then so now I just have my birds in the beginning. And what we want to do is try to establish that like thunder clap. So I'm just dragging it down. It was a rainy day as two mysterious-looking people walked over. Right, so again, the birds are pretty loud, but what we want to just have is kind of like birds into that thunder. It was a rainy day.
Did you bring the hard drive?
Okay, so we got that. And what I'll do now is let's get another track. So I'm just gonna zoom out of this here. So let's go into track, new track. Let's create 2 more stereo just while we're at it. Great, that's great. Okay, and again, I can just label these things. So this, I'll call this one birds. This one's going to be thunder, and keeping everything organized, right? So I'm just double clicking on the names right there, and then this menu thing shows up here. And then by hitting next, I can go to the next one, and this one's going to be my rain 1, I'll call it. And I think we'll do like 2 tracks of rain. And I like to put kind of layer a couple things together, and it just gives it a little bit of richness that it becomes unique by taking 2 pre-recorded sound effects from a library and putting them together. You get a little bit of a unique sound together. Okay, so we have the rainfall on pavement. I really like that one. I'm going to drag that one. I'm going to drag it right down here. Okay, put one more rain here. This bit of rain with the thunder. Okay, so that's our main sound editing. It's not, you know, too complex of a story, but, you know, just getting a couple tracks in there, the bit of rain, a bit of thunder, and going from there. And then here, so now here's our mixing panel. And the nice thing about this is we can essentially just, you know, do kind of a preset, and it could be as simple as that in this case, but I'll show you guys both. So we'll do, you know, just like a preset where it just stays one way, and then we're gonna look at how we can actually do some automated mixing with Pro Tools as well.